Today we'll be starting our first Farming Simulator 25 episode. This is Hunter coming at you with the first ever Let's Play series on Farming Simulator 25. We are going to be doing Hutan Pantini? I don't know if I'm saying that correct. I do apologize. We are going to start a new farmer. We're going to have $1 million, or $1,000, sorry. Million, 36, yeah, $7 million. I can't count. No starting loan. I don't want to take a loan out. And we're going to do, let's see. Oops. We are going to do economic difficulty on normal. Starting farm, yes. Guided to or no, because I've been playing this a little bit. I haven't played a whole lot, so I am learning. So you guys will be learning as I go, and I'm sure there are other videos out there already from much bigger YouTubers explaining, you know, things a lot better than I can, but we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna learn, and I'm super excited to see where this playthrough takes me. This is a lot different than what I'm used to. We're not on an American map, we are over in East Asia. So farming's a little bit different than what I'm used to. We got new crop types, new cattle, super excited, new greenhouses, all kinds of new stuff coming at you guys. So you guys can see here on the map, we have our silo. We have fields 27, 28, 30, and 31. 31 is two separate fields. And then we have our beehive, which I still never understood the bees yet. I'm trying to figure that out. We also have two new NPCs. We have Ben and we have Walter. We have our house. Actually, I will show you guys all that as we go. So let's go on over and visit Ben and see what he has to say. I gotta figure out where is Ben at. He is over this way. Ah. He's over here. So let's go talk to him and see what he's got to say. Oops. If I could figure out how.
If
There we go.
this isn't a
That's
successful
Walter, not
farmer
Ben.
standing in front of me, you can call me a goat and feed me some oat. I just noticed your bank account. Listen, I'm proud of you, kiddo. Don't you think this is about money, though? You brought stability and security to the farm. That's all I ever wanted. Not the money. That's just an indicator. Now, get yourself some fancy new machines or something. Congratulations.
Alright, so can I help you with something? Let's see what he has
Here's
to
what
say.
you can help your fellow farmers with if you like.
So I can help with fertilizing.
Making those crops thrive as they should. Do you own the required machines? Or do you want to borrow them for a small fee?
So
How do you want to do it?
he's kind of like a contractor in a way. So let's accept that. We'll just say I have it. What is this? Oh, that's a wardrobe. Interesting. So, did that give me a contract? It did. So, that gave me a contract to Field 29, which we don't own. Which Walter owns, apparently. And that is for fertilizing. So, interesting. So, Walter can give you contracts. I don't know what else he can give you. But we'll do the contract later. Now we need to go find Ben. Ben, I think, is on the other side here. I am going the complete wrong way. Okay, there's Walter. Where is Ben? Am I blind? think I'm blind. Oh, Ben's over here. Okay, I see where Ben's at now. So Ben should be over here. There's Ben.
Look who we have here. Last time I saw you, you were playing in Cowdon. Remember me? I'm Ben. Some call me by my nickname, Helper B.
Helper B, how original.
You know,
Great job,
I've been helping
Giants.
your old grandpa for well over 3 decades now. Walter hired me as a helper some 35 years ago. I was still fresh. Couldn't drive a plow straight around the corner of an odd-shaped field. He showed me everything back then. It didn't take long before your grandparents couldn't live without me. He and his wife welcomed me to the family, and I became part of the farm. Did I want to run my own farm when I was young? Yes, I did. But that never happened. Doesn't matter, though. In a way, you could say I got stuck here. But I tell you what, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't have to travel the world and reinvent myself all the time. That just sounds exhausting.
See, I get what you're saying. I'm the same way.
I like you already. And you know, Walter has been a great boss and mentor to me. But let's get back to the present. I'm happy that you're here and taking over the farm. Last few months have been a challenge. I tell you that. Walter is getting older. He's tired. And had deep wrinkles on his forehead before you arrived. Even deeper than usual. And I'm not getting younger either. I avoid movement at all costs to protect my joints. However, since it was set in stone that you'd take over, his mood instantly turned around. Tell me, are you nervous about taking over?
Not at all.
Sure you will. No doubt about it. I remember my first day at the farm. I felt like a newborn calf, stumbling around aimlessly. But don't worry, we'll get you up to speed. Well, since your grandfather slowed down, he didn't really bother with the latest machines and did a lot of stuff, well, in an old school kind of way. That's probably why he sent you to me. I'm an avid reader of all those agricultural magazines, you know? Old, but still learning. However, if you need advice on livestock or forestry, you should talk to Katie and Noah, the local animal farmer and lumberjack. If you come to me, I can help you make sure everything grows well in the fields. As your grandpa always says, a watched crop never fails. Except if a twister hits. Happens. Whenever you need me, kid. See
Well,
ya.
hopefully we don't get any twisters anytime soon, because, you know, I would like to get this farm up and going. It's a raggedy old farm, and, you know, we don't have a lot of high-tech machines. If we look here at the current list of things that we have, so vehicle-wise, we start with a Ego 8510. We have a APE 50, which is like a small truck in a way, because over in the EU, they don't have huge combines and huge harvesters and tractors and, you know, combines and big semi trucks. Everything's a lot smaller. We have a seeder. We have your rice harvester. Looks like we have a rice planter. Another small truck. We have a Massey Ferguson MF 8570 harvester with the Massey Ferguson MF 8570 header. Trailer. So that's pretty much it for machinery. So we're not gonna spend too much money right away, because I don't have a whole lot to spend. Yes, I have $1 million, but $1 million goes quick in this game, especially when you start buying machinery. And we have Bambi right through the middle. So let's quick look at settings. If you guys have never seen any of my farm sim videos previously, I usually play on real time or 2 times, and I don't usually turn on traffic. We'll leave it on. If it gets to be too annoying, we'll turn it off. Seasons are going to be on, 3-day cycles. And we are going to, we turn crop destruction off because I like to run over the fields. And then we turn periodic plowing on, field stones on, lime on, weeds are off because I feel like weeds are just annoying more than anything. Eventually maybe I'll do an episode with like realistic weeds on, but other than that, I pretty much turn helper by off on everything. And that's gonna be it for the settings. So let's look and see what we got for work to do for fields. So if we look here, this guy needs to be plowed and limed. It was already harvested. And then over here is our rice field. Looks like. Yes, rice. It's ready to harvest. And if we go over here, you guys can see the rice field. You'll see when I plant that this is the water. It floods the field. And you're going to see some really cool textures. I will warn you guys, this stuff is really cool. And I am very proud of Giants for doing this. And then we got a couple of greenhouses over here we're going to have to take care of because we're going to need rice saplings. We're going to need to grow rice in order to be able to plant. So, you know, we need the saplings to grow. So that we'll have to get started on that here soon. It's already active by the looks of it. If we go into the production chain here, right here. So we own the greenhouse for rice saplings, which all you need is water, and then it outputs rice saplings, and it can hold 500 liters. 3 water equals 1 rice. And then we have production greenhouse, and it looks like we have mushrooms, or not mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms. I don't know how to pronounce the seed, but that gives you, looks like a sapling, and then oyster mushrooms. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to start that too. So we're going to need some machinery for water. We're going to need to find a suitable water fill site, which this map is huge, guys. You know, this map is massive. You can do a lot of forestry here also. I'm not one into forestry. I don't like forestry, but if I have to, I will. But I'm thinking for the most part, we're going to have to set something up close by the greenhouse so that we can fill that up and we can get those going right away. And then let's get in our rice harvester. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully my mic is not, I didn't test anything, so I hope that everyone can hear me, and we'll get started on harvesting rice. I do apologize if you guys have not updated your farm sim, please do so. The sensitivity is a little bit different for me. They redid the sensitivity for controllers and wheels, so I might have to adjust some settings as we go, but that's minor. The harvester, which actually I don't need to. Unlike a regular combine, you don't have to unfold it. The only thing you have to do is put the pipe in or out, but we'll worry about that later. So we are going to... I haven't tried an AI worker yet. I'm going to try and see if I can maybe get the AI worker to do the field here, and hopefully he does. So we'll check back on him here in a little bit. This is the planter for the rice harvester. So this is how we're going to plant the saplings when they grow. And then here's our Massey Ferguson combine, which we don't need right now. Then we have a tractor over here, the AGCO 8510. Now, this is all used equipment. Let's keep this in mind. This is not a new farm. So one thing that I kind of want to do right away is I want to get a water source set up, because I don't think we have one. I should have turned save game automatic off, but I didn't. So looking, yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I'm going to, well, if I have to find a spot to put a water source over here, trying to think of to where I could put a water source, because we need one, but we don't have one close by. And are these the beehives? No, these are not the beehives. Or are they? No, what is this? Is this like a little storage? Yeah, this is like a little storage area almost. Maybe this is where the mushrooms are? Where they get stored? I don't really know. Huh. Well, we'll figure something out when we get there. Trying to close these back up. There we go. Alright. And over here is where I input the water. So, if we go to the build menu, go down to those are animals. Let me look at beehives really quick. Beehives produce honey. It will be placed at centralized locations, which has to be bought and placed separately. If you place a beehive near fields, certain crops will also have a significantly increased yield. So we may move the beehives at some point. If we actually look and see where are the beehives. Beehives, they are... So 2 greenhouses. There we go, right there. Oops. I meant to visit the beehive, but whatever. And they add these new markers for when you tag a place too. So this field right now would get extra yield because of the beehive. So you can see that there's a ton around here. They ain't gonna bite me or anything. But we do have a beehive here, and it's 33 hives altogether. So, but back to placing a water thing. I don't know where I want to go for it. I kind of want to place one over here. I'm thinking of getting rid of these two like shelter things if I can. Can I metal sheet garden shed? We'll sell those. That way I can place something for water. So if we look here, oops. If I can get to the right. There we go. Would not be under factories. It would be under silos, maybe? You guys can see I have a bunch of different modded silos as well. I am playing with a bunch of different mods. I did not go over the mods that I'm playing with, but we do have a bunch of different mods on here that will change as time goes on and the game goes on. I kind of almost want to use this. The water tank helps you to supply your greenhouse with water, must be placed near a greenhouse. Okay, so I don't know where to place it. I guess right here. We'll try this. If this doesn't work, we will do something else. Where is the other? Oh, there's one already here. Looks like maybe. We'll place one on this side, just in case. Alright, so now if we go down and next we need to buy something to put tanker to put the water in. Let's see. I think it would be under slurry, but maybe not. It might be under animals, even. Let's see, rice, sugarcane, cotton. Here we go. So we need a water tanker. I don't think we need a huge one, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy. No, I'm not gonna buy that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy that one. This is the Lizard water trailer, and it can hold a ton of water. For right now, I'm only gonna do 7,000. I don't think I need any more than 7,000 liters. We'll have to see. Like I said, as time goes on, things may change, and they will change. So we're gonna buy that for 10,000. And then I want a second tractor right away, because we only have one, and I want something new. What is in stock in the used market? Do we have no tractors? Okay, so since there's nothing in stock in the used market for tractors, we are gonna go to we'll get one medium tractor. I don't want to go too big, because this is a East Asia map, so this is a little different than what I'm used to. I think I don't want to use John Deere. Let's see here. I'm thinking maybe another Agco tractor, perhaps. Or a Valterra tractor. I don't really know what I want. Let's see, do we have any... Whatever case... Don't really have. I mean, we can use a large tractor, I guess. Um, could use this guy right here. He's decent and he has enough horsepower, and it's not too costly. We can do 420 horsepower, which is, what we're gonna need to pull some of the heavy machinery anyway, and we can use the EU version. It's kind of like the EU version if you look at the back, but oh, it comes with reverse drive. I'm not gonna use reverse drive. Lots of setup options on this roof scope. I kind of like this, to be honest with you. I kind of like that look. Door setup. That changes. That changes the windows. I kind of like it like that. And then interior, I don't really care so much about the interior, but we're gonna go all black. Oops. And color palette here, you can do custom. You can do the different colors that they have here, and you have your favorites. So I think for this is like a sharp looking orange. I kind of like this. I like the black as well. The all blacked out Valterra looks really cool. And you got matte black. But I think for this one, we're going to go white. Because I want you guys to see the mud. Because as I go through the fields, it's going to get extremely, extremely muddy. So we're going to go all white. We're going to buy that for $299,000. And then I know I said that I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of money. But I do want to look at trucks while we're looking at machinery. Because the trailer that I have is extremely small. If we go back to our vehicles, we have 2 trucks. This one right here doesn't hold a lot. Let me... I can't go to that one. Let's see if I can find it here. So yeah, we have this one, the Lizard Dragon. This one's not bad. It doesn't look like a bad truck. But if we see how much does it hold? The Lizard Dragon, 170 horsepower. It can hold everything. It can hold 7,600 liters. I don't know how much we're gonna need. But this guy, we're definitely not really gonna need. This is for like transporting pallets. But we're gonna keep this for right now until more auto load options come out for pallets. So we'll keep this guy for right now. As far as the Lizard Dragon goes, let's see here. What can we do for trucks? So the Lizard Dragon is the first one here at 45,000. It can transport bales as well. In the extension, is currently what we have on it. So I'm just looking here at something else that I might want to get. See if there's anything. So that's really the only thing that I can get right now. None of these have beds on them. So I guess in that aspect of things, we'll stick with that. We also have this truck, which again, it comes with a flatbed, box body, tipper, which can hold 3,500, and then we're back to flatbed. So let's look in trailers and see if there's anything in trailers that I can use. Again, being on the EU map, it's a little bit different, so I'm trying to think of what something small that I could use that's a little bit bigger. We do have new bale all the little trailers, which I'm so thankful for. Honestly, the only other one I could probably do that's small would probably be maybe this. I think for now we'll stick with what we have, and we'll see how many, how much rice we get and whatnot. So we'll take this to the rice field. It looks like he's doing really good over here. He's done with this field, actually. So good timing. Alright, so we're gonna take... just gonna do what he missed here. We got a decent grain tank off of that. So we'll empty into here, and then we'll go on and do the other 2 rice fields. So we didn't get a lot of rice off of that field, which I didn't think we were gonna get a whole lot. And these locals just speed down the road compared to how slow I'm going. I'm going the whole 7 miles an hour. So we're gonna go over here. Gonna let him do the other rice field. So the one thing I want to look at is if this field that was just done, if it needs to be mulched. Now, I don't know. Let's see. If we look at soil composition, we obviously know it needs plowing. And there is still some spots that are fertilized. I'm kind of shocked. And yes, it does need to get mulched. Okay, so we do need to mulch the rice fields. That is good to know. So we are going to take the Valterra 416 that we bought. We're going to fill up with water, and then we're going to get the greenhouses going right away. Because, again, we are going to need saplings. So it's a straight shot down to my farm, pretty much. Nice view of the inside. I can't drive for shit. Just want to warn you guys about that. These videos, I'm going to try and keep them to a half hour. This one is going to be, oh boy, a little bit longer. But I am going to I should have turned back there. I'm going to try and keep them to a half hour. Car's running faster than me? Nope, he's not. Alright. And you know, I'm not good at making these videos, guys. I do want to put that out there. I do this for the fun, and you know, if you guys like it, I'll keep on doing it. I like it, so. Alright, we need to try and fill this up. I don't know. Do we just stop here? Or how does this work? It's not giving... Oh, it gives my greenhouses water automatically. So we don't even need this. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll try it. We'll try it as is. And see if it works. I mean, I will keep that because I can always exchange it because we do have another one. So if we go in here, this is the mushroom greenhouse that we currently have, and do I turn it on? I know in Farming Sim 22 there was a way to turn on the actual greenhouse. Oh, it's already on. Deactivate. Okay. So it's already on. It's already working. So we'll close that. We'll let the mushrooms grow. Some things I'm going to need, we'll buy on the next episode. I am going to finish harvesting this here rice field, and I will come back momentarily after we're done, and I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. Alright guys, we are back here on Farming Simulator 25. You can see that I have finished harvesting the rice field for the most part. Just got this one little corner that I missed. And we actually had a huge grain tank. So we're gonna have to empty this. Get back in the truck over here. So with a full grain tank of rice, we will put that into the trailer. Now, I mean, we're not getting a lot of rice off this field. I don't really know how much to expect per yield of rice anyway. So, I mean, if we get 7,000 liters, you know, it's not bad. Not bad at all. So we're gonna send this. Or we're gonna not send this. We're going to harvest this. I'm gonna harvest it myself, just because we're kind of on a slope here, and I don't know how intelligent the AI is. I had to try and figure out how I was gonna phrase that. I'm surprised we're not getting a lot of mud on our tires. I mean, I guess we do have some if we get out here. And I crouch down if I can find the right button. Yeah, she is a little dirty. I'm sure as it rains we'll get more mud. we are going to harvest this last bit of crops. With the rice fields, I'm going to keep growing rice. I think what I'm gonna do, I mean, technically I don't, well actually I shouldn't say I keep growing. I need to look and see what we have as far as time of year. I was thinking that I would just use these couple fields just for rice because they do automatically have a water source hooked up to them. Which, when you're growing rice, you have to be able to flood the field. So that's going to be our learning process for me. On the next video, we are going to be mulching. We are going to be cultivating and plowing, lime, fertilizing, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to be spending any more money as of right now. Oops, okay, there's no collision there. So if I do spend any money, it will be on machinery. I want to try and do contracts. Now, a little birdie told me contracts have changed. So if you guys remember in previous years of Farming Simulator, you could do a contract and keep the harvest or the bales, whatever you are doing at that time. You could keep you could keep 20% of the yield. Now, as far as I'm aware, this year you cannot do that. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how contracts work. And we have different kinds of contracts this year. We have logging contracts, and then transport contracts and stone contracts. So things are going to be different, and I think that's going to be a good thing. I am scared with the loss of having 20% extra crops, you know, what that will change. That's going to be huge. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, or if that is or if that's like a bug. Because as you guys may know, right now Giants is on a halt. Pretty much, they're not doing a whole lot of mod testing and whatnot right now because they're getting ready to go on their winter break. They will be on their Christmas break until after the first of the year. So we won't be seeing many mods come out until then, and I don't think we're going to get many more updates. Again, we did get an update this morning that fixed a lot of stability and quality of life improvements that need to be fixed. If you guys want those patch notes, there are many people out there who do patch notes, like DJ Goham, Farmer Cop, some of the people I watch on a daily basis. They do patch notes, and you can also find the patch notes on Giant's website as well. So again, I don't know how this series is gonna go. It's gonna be I want to try, like I said, I want to try and keep the videos under an hour to at least half an hour. This one's going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated. I do eventually want to start doing time lapses. I've tried doing time lapses in the past, and I can never find the right speed. So there are going to be bits and pieces that you guys miss, but I will do my best to try and explain and show you everything that I do so you guys know, hey, you know, he's not cheating, he's not using, well, what we call cheating, but mods like that give you money. And if I do get, you know, something, I will try and take a screenshot and add that into the video, because I will be doing contracts off stream or off camera, because contracts take up a good portion of the game, and I don't want you guys to see me do every single contract. So contracts will be something I do off, you know, when I'm not recording. And you know, if you guys want to see more content, head on over to my Twitch page where I stream daily, Monday through Friday normally, and I'm pretty active on Twitch. So once in a while, if I don't feel like playing Warzone, you know, we might do a farm sim day where I have a different map I'm doing for that. For my streaming map is actually going to be the North American map for the base game until new maps come out. So we're almost over at the field. But for the most part, today was really successful. I'll have to work with this. I'm gonna look at the greenhouses. So the only thing about the greenhouse water tanks that I don't like, and this is why I'm debating on thinking about getting rid of them, is they don't fill up my greenhouse. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually sell this. We're gonna sell this. And we're going to place a different one. I just have to find where it is. Here it is. So we're gonna get this. This is gonna be a little bit different. Oh boy, collisions are definitely a thing. Alright, so turn it this way, and we're gonna place it right there. To fill this up. And while that's filling up, we are going to go and take the other tank that I placed, actually I didn't place that one. Where is... right here. I did place that one. We're going to sell that. That way I can just manually fill up the water. And I don't have to worry about whether or not I need to worry about water, because once... What I'm trying to say... Man, English is hard today, Hunter. What I'm trying to say is, with this, I can just fill this up myself. And I know it's done. So the mushroom greenhouse holds 4,000 liters. And if we go over here, so we're now going to fill up the rice greenhouse with the rest of the water that we have in the tank. actually. That only filled it to 1,000, so... Go back here. Or did it fill? Hang on, did it fill? Oh, it did fill the whole thing. Okay. So, they both hold 4,000 liters. I do apologize, guys. I was not paying attention. I misread that wrong is what that was. Alright, so we are done with all the harvesting, so we're going to go back on over. And we're going to put this into the dump truck, and we'll look at and see where exactly I can sell it, and if it's you know, how profitable rice is, because I don't know where I can sell it or how much rice even sells for. So again, this is a learning experience for both me and you guys. So 488 liters of rice is what we have, and the 4,886 liters is what we have in the tank here. So looking at rice on when I can sell it, let's see here. So we are currently in April? Let me see. August. Currently in August. So that would mean that rice, as of right now, is decent. It's starting to come down. It's going to come down more as the months pass by. Rice sells for the most in July. So we are a month late at selling the rice. Right now, you can, or not right now, but in July you can sell rice for tops of $2,078. We're not gonna miss a whole lot, so we might as well sell this right now and be done with it. Again, because you know, we're not gonna get much better pricing than what we currently have going on here. So I'm going to 2,151 at the oil mill. Alright, well, we'll go sell that. Oil mill is, I'm looking, way over there. And yeah, I know, we still got this contract to do. We'll get that done eventually. So I'm trying to find where the oil mill is. I'm going the wrong way. I see it now. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Sorry, Chad. I'm so lost on this map because I've, like I said, I haven't really explored anything. So, what ooh, shit. That was a hill. So, as I am exploring, you guys are learning just as I go. Oh my god. That would have been bad. What? Okay, little glitch there. I think that was a glitch when I tipped over. This thing goes fast and it tips really easy. So do keep that in mind if you use this little little dump truck. What am I hitting here? Why? I told you guys I cannot drive. I hit something, I don't know what I hit, but... Alright, so we are arriving at the oil mill. So let's see how much 4,000 liters gets us. $10,510. Not bad. So that's where we're gonna leave off for today, guys. In the second video, we'll be doing taking care of our own fields, exploring what we can plant, and so on. So thank you guys for watching again. You know, I hope that you guys like this series and love the series as much as I do. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget, subscribe, and if you want to follow any of my other socials, they will be down in the comment below. If you guys have any other advice for me or tips, also leave those down in the comment below. Just be nice. That's all I ask. Bye, guys.